Okay everybody, and welcome back to Learn with Minecraft Education. Today we are going to be looking at teaching music within Minecraft Education Edition. And as you can see behind me, I've once again created what I hope is a rather handy world, a template for teaching music. And I'm going to walk you through what we've got here and how you might structure a lesson teaching music. Okay, so first of all, here we've got some note blocks on top of a gold block with a lever next to it, and if I flick the lever, we can hear the note that's being played. As you can tell, it's the same note every time. So obviously if I right click on the note block itself, many of you will know each time I click it gives us a higher note. So once you've got that note where you want it, you need to activate it by redstone, and then that won't increase the pitch of the note each time. And we've got a little chalkboard in front of each one telling us what note it is. So this is F#1, and it goes all the way up to F#3, which is 2 octaves higher than the first one. Now, for any of you that are quite knowledgeable about music, you might be thinking that F#1 is the first F sharp on the piano, the lowest F sharp, and it isn't. But the issue is that really depends, which octave it is depends on which note block, which block you put it on. So for gold, I believe this would be F#4 up to F#6 or something like that, but it does change. So I've called it F#1 just because it's the lowest one of the ones that we have access to here. And if you want, for example, F#2 or 3, there's different blocks you can put down underneath your note blocks. It does change the tone of the sound, and there's some that don't play pitched notes. It just plays like a beat or something. So there's a really handy guide to that I'll post in the description. But for us at the moment, it doesn't matter too much. The reason why this is really handy is because if your students are in this world, they can find the note that they want. Say that they want E1. They can walk up to that note, hold Control and middle click, and it will copy this note along with the data attached to it. So it will, when they place that down, it will be an E1. Or it will if it's on a gold block, which this one isn't. So that's very handy. So rather than putting a note block down and clicking it the exact right amount of times to get the pitch of note that you want for your song, you can just copy them from the left here, and there's a handy note. There's a handy chalkboard that tells you which note it is, and a lever on the side so you can listen to it and test it to decide which notes that you want. It saves a lot of work when you're trying to compose a song. Now over here, the other big element of trying to put together a tune in Minecraft is the rhythm. So we want to talk about note duration. We've got semibreves, and we're using repeaters to get that. So it just adds a delay in the redstone signal, and that delay gives us our rhythm. So here we've got a semibreve, so we've got 4 repeaters, and each one has been clicked 4 times, so it's on its maximum setting. Here we've got minim, so that's half the amount, so that would be kind of a 2-beat long note. Then we've got a crotchet or a quarter note, depending on what part of the world you're from. That's 1 repeater, clicked to its maximum setting. Half of that is a quaver. We've got a repeater clicked twice, and then a semi-quaver or a 16th note, which is just a repeater that has not been messed about with. It's just there as normal, not been clicked. Now, using a combination of different notes and repeaters, you can create a tune. So over here, I've created Jingle Bells, da 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 da. We've got the correct amount of repeaters at the right settings in between, and I've used the correct notes to go along with it. Now, if you want this world to create songs in, obviously like this area here will be completely empty. It will just be the notes and the reference to the note durations over there. This middle area will be empty. If you would like this world to share with your students and to use, please go to the Learn with Minecraft Education Facebook group and join that group, and you can download all of the resources that I post in there each week to use with your students. Hopefully you find them useful. Just to demonstrate the world today, I have put in Jingle Bells for you to have a look at. Now I will demonstrate that for you so you can see how it works. So we've got a redstone button, a redstone signal, and then it heads off to the tune. And there's a rhythm section over here, which I'll take a look at in a moment as well. So let's press the button. There you go. And all we've done here is we've dug down one block, put down a gold block there, and then put the note block on top, copied the correct note from the line here of the ones that we want, and we've gone ahead and put those in the right order. And again, the rhythms, I just googled Jingle Bells sheet music, and I just copied the rhythms there. So you don't need to know a massive amount about music to be able to put down a song like this. It helps, probably makes things a bit quicker, but if you keep checking it and listen to it, you will hear if it's right or wrong. Now what we have over here is the rhythm, so this is quite important. So this is a different type of note, so this is on a wool block, and that will give us the sound of a guitar when it is activated. And it's worth noting that the redstone signal comes in here, but it will activate all these 3 note blocks at once, and between each one we've got 4 redstone repeaters, each set to their maximum setting, which, as I'm sure you'll remember from over there, will give us a semi-breve between each one. So what this essentially is it's a chord coming in on the first beat of every bar. So let's take a look at that. There we are. So I think there's a few different ways to use this world. If you're teaching, you could get your students just composing in it, so trying to use as many of the different note blocks as possible to create interesting rhythms, and getting them to play about with some of the different blocks to get different tones as well, because the bell is a good one. It kind of cuts through nicely, it's quite high pitched. But there are others that you can use. The piano sounds quite good as well for creating a melody. And getting your students to compose. Of course, you could do collaborative builds. You could give your students a piece of sheet music and see how far they can get through, depending on how good they are at music theory. Another good thing would be to give your students maybe some graph paper and get them to plan out a song and then create it with this template here. But I think, I certainly hope that having access to all these notes, using the control middle click function to copy the melody from these will save people a lot of time when they are creating these worlds or giving these worlds to their students. Okay, and now, like I said, if you want this world to download, it is free. I'm happy to share it. Just go to the Learn with Minecraft Education Facebook page, the Facebook group, join that group, and you will see it there ready for download. Okay, I'll put a link to that in the description. If you find any of these resources useful or found this tutorial useful, please do like the video and subscribe. Next week I plan to talk a little bit more and show you some stuff about logic gates, so we will hopefully try and get some electronics in and some redstone stuff, and create some useful resources for teaching electronics in Minecraft education. But for now, that's it. That's the last video of this year as well. So thank you all, and I will see you all next time.